Now, we've come a long way together by this point, and in this series, I've given you 15 other problems that you have that aren't a closing problem, but will help you close more sales. Now it's time to get to the last one. You don't have a closing problem. You still don't have a closing problem. You have a belief problem. This is the one thing that is common among every salesperson who misses or fails to land a deal. They don't believe that they can make it. They don't believe that they can get it. Now, I can tell you that there are going to be times when you really believe that you can get it and it just doesn't happen. That's not the point. I'm talking about the deals, the majority of the deals that you leave that you never really believed you had in the first place. Now, why do you believe that you have a deal? Well, because you've addressed all those other 15 problems that I mentioned. And when you do everything in your process to put yourself in a position to win, then you have every right to believe that you're going to win it. But when you're not addressing those things, it erodes at that belief. It lets doubt creep in. And when you doubt if you can make it, your success rate plummets. So when you fix this belief issue, you increase your chances of success because of all the things that go into that belief. But this is about confidence. This is about knowing that you've got the right solution for your prospect. This is about knowing that your prospect is better off for having done business with you than anybody else. And when that belief drives your actions and your activities, you're going to put yourself in position to win more often. So in your quiet moments, when you're by yourself, when you're brainstorming these deals, do you believe that you're in position to win? Do you believe that you have what it takes? Or are you still leaving things to chance? Do you believe that you can provide an outcome for them that nobody else can provide? Ultimately, do you believe you're good enough to make this sale? That's a tough one. And that kind of confidence needs to be bolstered on a regular basis. And so one of the things that I recommend that everybody does if you're in sales, hell, even if you're not in sales, this is what I want you to repeat to yourself 100 times a day. I'm the best in the world at what I do, and the really scary part is I'm only half as good as I'm going to be. Think about that. Say it once or twice, you'll smile. Say it 10 times, you start to get a little bit of a fire in your belly. Say it 100 times before you leave for that first call in the morning, and you're going to want to run through a brick wall to provide outcomes for your prospects and customers that nobody else can. This belief is where it all begins and ends in selling. And if you don't have it, you're not going to close anything. You will have a closing problem if you have a belief problem. But when you fix all of the other issues that I've mentioned in this series, you're going to close a lot more sales.